All right, what's up? This is J-Dub. I'm here with Digital Alchemy, and goddamn, let's roll it again. We can make all this work for an editor. Okay, this is J-Dub. I'm here with James Krause, a UFC fighter, and we're going to chop it up tonight. I got a couple of quick shout-outs before we get started. One is Access Rejuvenation. They're our big sponsor. You see them in the background here on my green screen. I got to take a shout-out to them. They are our main sponsor. They back us up on everything we do, everywhere from me fighting to the podcast and any show we do. So anyway, let's welcome James Krause, man. What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's up, man?
So James, man, first off, man, I'm excited, man. This is probably this is my favorite guest right here. Like, I've been waiting for this interview for a minute. James is James. I've trained a lot with James. I have Zach is my main coach. If I was a little closer to James, I think I would have probably a little more time with James. But the few times that I have got to train with James have been awesome. I've been kicked in the face. I've been humbled completely. And then anyway, James, man, let's hear it, man. How has I don't want to talk about COVID all day, but how's it going, man? What's happening with Glory? What's happening with you as a UFC fighter, and just the organization?
Well, I mean, as far as 2020 goes, it's been the best year I've ever had. So I don't know, I can't really complain much. It's been great for me, and it's been great for my team. It's been good for business. We had the shutdown or whatever. I'm a firm believer that you just have to adapt to whatever comes your way. There's not much I could do about it, whether I agree or disagree with what's going on, the shutdowns, all that stuff. Doesn't really matter. Facts are that you got to play the hand that you're dealt, and I try to hit that head on with with everything, really, not just with fighting or business, but that's kind of how I've dealt with everything. It's kind of, I guess, a mantra of mine in life. So it's been great for me. I really can't complain a bit about it.
So just to enlighten everybody about how good of a year 2020 has been for James, and Glory and FAC. So you guys started a new organization, FAC, and I've fought on 2 of those shows. What you guys have had 5 now, because you had. Right, is it 5? You guys are going on 6. Okay, I fought on 2 of these shows and extremely successful. Biggest show in the Midwest. Extremely well put together. Joe Wooster, man, I can't say enough about all of you guys, man. Just very impressed with just the blueprint for doing shit right, man. Is the way these guys are doing it, in my opinion. Now, how many fighters have we? I say we because I am a team member of Glory North. So I say we. How many fighters have you guys signed to the UFC just in 2020?
I think that we've only signed 2.
2, but how many have fought? Opportunities wise?
I think everybody has fought. I think total we've had 12. I think we have 12 guys in the UFC under the Glory banner. So I feel like that I think we've signed 2. We've had a couple come back, from like
We
we've
had
had three.
Kroom that won. Kroom, right?
Yep. Yep.
Wit,
Kroom got signed and Witt got signed this year. Those are
Wit
the
got
two. Oh,
signed.
and Jeff Molina got signed this year as well.
Yep. That's it right there. 3. So threes in this. So 2020 hasn't been a nightmare for everybody. And then like the show has. I mean, I get that the attendance sucks, but like you guys can't sell the tickets that you're supposed to, whatever. But like, dude, the show, from what I can see from my side of it, looks like it's thriving, man. Like the FAC has been awesome. Everybody wants on it. I mean, it's the only show in KC running right now. I mean,
Yeah,
I know
it's great. We've secured the streaming deal with UFC Fight Pass, so that definitely helps a ton. A lot of the guys want to get on there and fight because they know there's eyes on that show, so that definitely helps. But I think just the bulk of it is just the organization of the entire show as a whole. I met with Dana White for about 45 minutes. It's been probably 3 or 4 weeks now,
right.
and he was telling me, he was basically telling me like a show needs two things, and it's good fights and production. And I feel like in terms of on Fight Pass, I feel like we're one of the more well put together organizations in terms of production and in terms of good fights. I mean, we've only had 5 shows, and we have 3 people that have fought in our organization to go on to the UFC. That's not counting other large organizations. So that right there, in 5 shows, we put 3 people in the UFC. I think that's just a huge statement of what is being done out of Kansas City and out of Fighting Alliance Championship.
Hands down, man, you guys have put us on the map. Straight up, Midwest used to be the stepping stone. It's not that way anymore. Glory has made that possible. Hands down, you guys have done it. I don't care if anybody else disagrees or not. I'm going to say, in my humble opinion, that you guys have absolutely put the Midwest on the map. We're no longer anybody's stepping stone. We're handing out ass whippings now, and that's and like we're feared. So I mean, that's all. I dare to say it, but it's all you and Zach and the way you guys have done Glory, and just I know I'm not naming everybody because I don't know everybody behind the closed doors, but I know you and Zach are extremely dedicated individuals. I see you guys work hard and fight and then come and train literally the next day. I mean, like it's just you guys deserve it, man. Well deserved. Congratulations on all that.
Thank you.
So I did want to ask you about a couple of things, man. So let's talk about this Nunes Anderson fight, man. Like, how do you feel about it? Let's start with that.
I feel the same way about that fight as I do any other fight. I mean, I feel like you have to, right? You have to approach each fight unobjectively, without emotion, and you have to approach it just for what it is. It's a fight, fighter A versus fighter B. I don't really look at any fight versus like Amanda versus Megan. I look at it as fighter A versus fighter B. And if my fighter's fighter A, I have to figure out how A matches up with B and how I, exploit weaknesses and how I handle that. Obviously, if you're looking at Amanda Nunes from a standpoint of notoriety and credentials, she's arguably the greatest female fighter of all time. But everything's possible until it's not, right? So,
amen. It's
everything's
fighting,
possible
bro.
until it's not, and it's this is the fight game. It's the hurt game. So, yeah, man. Like I said, I
Are you excited?
Oh, absolutely.
Hell yeah,
I'm excited for every fight.
I'm pumped, bro. I'm super pumped, bro. Because I mean, Megan's our girl, bro, and like let's go. Like, yeah, I'm excited.
I approach every fight the same. To me, they're all the same. Like, this is it's a world title fight, so I don't want to act like it's something that it's not. But it's obviously an incredible opportunity for everybody involved. But I feel like I've had the most success when I approach things unemotionally and I approach them from a clear-headed standpoint. So I try to really maintain that the approach to every fight, regardless of if it's a local level, regional level, or a UFC title fight. I try to approach it the same.
That's a great way to be. I live and die on my emotion, man. You know this, but yeah, it's. I wish I could be more subliminal and just kind of come into something a little bit more just and handle it. But I live on the moment, and but anyway, dude, I'm super excited, and I'm living on that excitement. Yeah. I can't wait to watch this fight.
It'll be good.
Yeah, man, because I just it's good to see one of our people getting up there and getting to fight for against arguably the best female fighter ever. So
Yeah.
I'd love to see Megan go in there and just handle business. No longer will the Midwest be considered anything other than with it straight up West Coast, East Coast, whatever. We're top notch. I train with you guys. I know it. Like there's no other freaking way that I've trained. I've went into gyms when I was in Hawaii. They all train. They all train similar, but it's I feel like our training regimen is hands down the best in the world, man. And it's just fun to see everybody getting all these opportunities. I wish I was 10 years younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, it is what it is though. So I guess we've kind of covered everything. Griff, we're editing this too, so don't worry about if I lick away the camera. I'll cut that out. He's bitching at me on the messenger right now about when hey, don't look away from camera. Here you give James your undivided attention.
No worries.
He's pulling up stats here, and what else? Did you? Okay, yeah. I just no, I see you. Okay,
so
yep.
You have all James' stats right there from the UFC app.
Okay, super. All right, yep. I got all your stats. I already know all these. Like, I got these done by heart, dude.
Okay, I get it. You're a super fan.
I am a super fan. It's all right. James is my buddy. He's
I just follow him on Facebook and Instagram.
I can't wait to get Zach on here. I can't wait to get Zach on here because I'm going to pull up his video of him kicking me in the face and me screaming, "Someone call 911." I'd be like, "Hey, we got some training footage here. We got some training footage of you, Zach. Is this normally how you train people?" Anyway, what else do we want to talk about, man? Like, I thought I had this. We wanted to talk about FAC. We wanted to talk about Glory. We pretty well covered that. And then James, okay, so what's up with you? You got any fights in the works? Are you where are you at on your UFC career? I mean, I know where you're at. You just landed a new you just got a big pay raise. I know I heard about that. Yeah. You took a fight down in Houston, and I don't want to go into we know you don't leave it in the judge's score hands, the scorecard. We all know you won that fight. So in my opinion, man, that would have been your 6th win in a row. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I get punched in the head a lot.
That would have been 7.
That would have 6. You would be 7 in a row if you count your last one, right?
I don't fucking remember.
Fuck, man, you're just fucking knocking people out, dude. You just don't even remember. That's great. Anyway, you would have. So you got a big pay raise. What's next for James Krause?
I mean, obviously I coach quite a bit, so I'll be in Abu Dhabi in pretty much all of January. I leave. I'll be out there for at least 2.5, 3 weeks. So. And then I think starting from February to March, I think I have a fighter on every single card from February 13th to March 6th. At least one fighter on. I'll be out there every weekend. So it's I'll have a busy first quarter, and that's why I fought. In October. I knew I wasn't going to fight again for the rest of the year if I didn't take that fight. So. I fought to buy myself some time and because I knew I'd have a busy Q1 with the coaching.
Yes. Okay. So we all know that you have already told on multiple interviews that you enjoy coaching more than you do fighting. Mm-hmm. Has that gotten more as you've gotten older, or is that something that has just always been there? Like, is that something you've always enjoyed more than fighting?
I don't know if it's always. I don't think I've always enjoyed it more, but I've been in the sport for almost 15 years, so I feel like I've accomplished quite a bit of. I've accomplished really honestly everything that I've ever set out to do. I never said I wanted to be a world champion or anything like that. I honestly don't give a shit. I don't care about the rankings. I just enjoy competing. I enjoy fighting, and I've set my goals and I've hit those goals, and I really enjoy being a part of somebody else's journey, and I enjoy watching other people, helping other people accomplish their goals and their, watch. There's something for me. There's something about watching another man or woman, like work towards a life goal, not just a goal, but like a life goal that they've sacrificed for, 5, 10, 15 years to get to. Like Kroom is a great example. Kevin Kroom, him and I started fighting around the same time. I think I started a few months before him, maybe.
Yeah, he's got a shit ton of fights.
What's that?
He's got a shit ton of fights.
Yeah, he's got a ton of fights.
Like you, he's got a ton of fights.
Yeah, he didn't make the smartest decisions early, and I think he got with a team with us, that somebody that cared about him, somebody that coached him, and cared for his career, and I think that's obviously paid dividends for him.
I agree totally. I mean, that's just perfect example. 40-year-old that goes pro and he's 1-2, and then goes to Zach, and we go 5-2. We get 4 in a row. I mean, that'll tell you a little bit something about just putting in the hard work. Kroom is a perfect example. I think that's a great example. Kroom blows me away every time I see him accomplish something. He's kind of a goofy guy, but I really like that about him. Yeah. I just like he's really likable. He's really likable.
He damn sure doesn't lack anything in the personality department.
Yeah. I didn't know if when I first met him, I didn't know if I was gonna like him or not. And
I just not like him, man.
I know, right? I saw the guy wearing what he was wearing. Like, I was like, the dude had like some Ninja Turtle PJs on, man, and like some. I swear to God, they were like, I think he had like Power Ranger booty socks or something, man.
You're probably right.
And I was like, bro, what in the fuck are you wearing, man? And he was like, oh, what's up, bro? These are the shit, man. I'm like, bro, they are the shit, man. Like, yeah, dude, like just his attitude about it was great. Yeah, he's a really likable guy, man. And
I don't know if I've met anybody that doesn't like him.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's fun guy to be around, man. Yeah, I remember I got to fight on a card with him at Bellator, which was pretty cool. That was unexpected. I admire Kroom. I do. He's a good guy, and he works hard, so it's well deserved when to see him be successful. What else we got, Griff? Coaching is good. Like I definitely wanted to touch on coaching with James. Like I'd love to talk about me more, but I've been told that that's a no. Like Zach is the one. Bro, you just can't keep talking about yourself, bro. Like, and please God, stop telling the Chris Pratt story. Like, I love that story.
Yeah, we get you do.
He's like, we know. We hear it to every podcast. Anyway, what else do we want to touch on, dude?
Let me go stock some on social media.
We got about 8 minutes, and then we're gonna start bugging James. Then we're gonna start getting on his nerves. I don't want to get kicked in the face again. It was unfair. No, I'm kidding. I just like it's funny, like man, when Zach hit me in the face of that when I got that video, man, like dude, I caught it. So we had the small gloves on, and we were just light touching, and I feel like I got pretty good control. Like I pull my punches, but they come fast. But I mean, like, oh my God. So I've gotten better. Okay. Without the big gloves, man, you can't hit the brakes on the big gloves, right? I don't have the stop and go. Okay. So anyway, dude, we're sitting and I catch him with a left, dude, bink. And I seen his head go. I was like, oh, fuck no. Dude, I spent so what you don't see in that video is that I'm running from him like for the about 15 seconds before that video. And I'm like, somebody call 911. Somebody call 911. And he's fucking smoking pissed. Like he's got that smile on his face where he's about to fuck you up. And like he gets there, I faced him. I was like, all right, fuck it, come on, let's go. By this time, my buddy got his phone out and he's like recording this shit, and boom, face kick. And I was like, oh, I knew that was coming, dude. That's why I like popped off so quick. Somebody call 911. Like, yeah, I'd already been yelling for a minute. It was hilarious.
Zach's a big bully.
December 12th.
What's that? Yes, they did. It was December 11th and 12th, right? Was the last FAC?
Yep.
Okay. James on his Facebook page has December 12th. Today's a new day. #earner.
Okay, it was 10th and 11th, right? No, it was 11th and 12th. It doesn't matter.
I think it was 12th.
It has a picture of him hugging a fighter. Have him go into that and like the emotion.
Which fighter was it? Let me see.
It was Jason High.
It was Jason High.
Here's the photo so you have a reference point.
It was Jason High. Okay, that'll work.
The photo you're talking about, the story behind it is
let me get the question in so that I can cut the edit out. James, so I looked on. I'm a big fan. I'm on your Facebook all the time. Not just you're not coaching me. You're just you're not just my mentor and whatever the hell else you want to be. Tell me about the hug with Jason High, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's kind of different layers to it. So on Friday, so we had 2 fights back to back, Friday, Saturday. And on Friday was just one of those nights we hadn't had one in a long time where our team just sucked. Like even in the wins we pulled off, even in the wins, we looked like shit. So
Friday was rough. I was there Friday night.
Yeah, Friday sucked. Friday was terrible. And anyway, Jason High is the main event, and he's in a 5-round, war with UFC vet Jake Lindsay.
Yep.
And back and forth action, and Jason got hurt. Long story short, it comes out, starts the 5th round, and gets a last minute knockout to a fight that he was for sure going to lose. He probably got 10-8'd the round before that, and anyway, it was really awesome to see somebody like him that's been around, somebody that I respect a lot. I respect guys. It's weird for me. I'm going to go on like a little rant here, but like,
have fun.
I don't respect the talent. There's a lot of people that I've seen come and go that have talent. That's not what I respect. I respect people that have endured for long periods of time, because this is not a sport that's easy to be in for a long time. So I respect people that have stayed consistent through the entirety. You know what I mean? That have stayed true to their game through the entirety, and that's one of the things I respect about Jason High. I tell him is he has stayed true to the game. And he's put his time in, he's put his energy in, he's put his, sacrificed a large portion of his adult life to the sport. And I respect that quite a bit. So to see somebody that I respect and I help coach, and he is on my, on our coaching staff.
Right. He had surgery, right? And he was like, his career was, didn't he have surgery on his knee or something? Or he had something.
I don't know if he had surgery or not. He had a knee injury though.
He was hurt. I didn't know if he had surgery.
I think he did have surgery. I think he did have surgery.
He was out for a couple of years, and like it was like he didn't know if he was going to be able to fight again, right? Yeah. So okay.
Yeah, and
sorry to cut you off.
He came back from that. And him and I we're friends. Like I said, I kind of help coach him a little bit. I don't want to say that I'm his coach, but we train together often. He's on the coaching staff at Glory Lee Summit, and it's just somebody that I've watched over a long time, over the course of years, 10 plus years, and I respect him a ton. So seeing him pull that win away, seeing him pull that win away was really, really awesome. And it was actually as crazy as that was the first time we've been training together for quite a while. That was the first time I've ever cornered him in a fight.
Nice. So I could see why, like, I mean, when you're losing a fight, man, and you still push through and then you come through and especially it's a long enduring fight where it lasted 25 minutes. Yeah. And I could see why there would be some emotion there. I did not catch that. I did not know that fight was like that. I like I said, I was there Friday, but I had my son, so I actually had to cut out early. I missed some of the better action towards the later part of the night, but I still enjoyed. Wooster was a great guy, man. He gave me some tickets to bring me and my son there so we could check it out, and nice. That's cool, man. So what else, Griff? We got anything else, buddy?
Training with Bellator fighter James Gallagher.
James Gallagher.
I don't know if I said his name right.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. So training with James Gallagher. Is that something you want to talk about? Is it?
I mean, I'm just going through social media.
No, let's say that's not important. Like, let's stick with Megan's good. Like, Bellator's all right, but let's stick with any of the Grant Dawson. Let's do a quick one about Grant. What you think about him? I mean, this is so Grant Dawson. Tell me about Grant, brother.
Grant's been with me since he came in right before his pro debut. He moved from Nebraska to come train with us, and I would say Grant. I have a soft spot for Grant because he reminds me a lot of myself. And when I say that,
such a young guy. He's so young, dude.
Yeah, he's super young.
Quick, man. Boy.
Yeah, but what people don't see is the work that he puts in. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody put the scope, the body of work that he's put in consistently over the last 5 years that he's been with me. The dude is just a workhorse, man. He's a workhorse. He lives, breathes MMA. He's got the cardio gene, which means like he just doesn't really get tired. He can wrestle for hours. And he's a student of the game. You know, he watches video when he's at home. You know, when he's not training, he's watching video. He listens. He's a very good student of the game. He's a very good coach too. He's got a very systematic approach to not just to his game but to other people's games too. And he's a stud, man. He's really good.
From what I've experienced from Grant is a lead by example. That is one thing that has impressed me. It's hard to follow someone so young. I'm not, that's just something I feel like it probably runs into everybody's. It's very hard, in any aspect of life. I go back to, maybe working as a 21-year-old in the construction industry. You meet 22, 23, 24. I think he's 25 or 26 years old or something.
Yeah.
Even that age, man, you'd meet these guys that, their dad gave them, this or that, or letting them run the show or this and that. You just don't get, you don't have the respect for guys that didn't earn it. And I think that Grant has absolutely earned everything that he has got just by hard work. And then if you don't, you don't respect him, man, I mean, he'll earn it on the mat from you. Like, it's just, it's extremely,
he's not a natural athlete. He's not overly fast. Like I wouldn't say he's like weight strong, but what he lacks in those areas, man, he makes up for. I mean, he can be fast. He's incredibly strong in positions. He's very efficient with how he fights, with how he wrestles, and he's got a very, 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 very high level wrestling and clinch organization of techniques. And he's nasty with it, man. And I'll be honest, he's one of the maybe possibly the most underrated grappler that I've ever personally trained with. And he has some of the best ground and pound, probably the best ground and pound that I've ever trained with, man. Like the dude is he's extremely underrated. And I'm excited to see what he does in 2020, especially going up to a new class.
When is he 2021? When is he gonna become world champion? It's okay. When is he gonna become world champion? Because it's just a matter of when.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I see it. He's still young in the game, but I could see us breaking into the top 15 this year. I mean, I would venture to say that that's going to happen.
I agree. And some people, genetics play a big role when in this game. I think, in my opinion, I think that a guy gets a certain mental strength when he hits 30. That I mean, not to say that the Grant hasn't got mental strength, but like if he's mentally as strong as he is right now, in my humble opinion, when he gets to be 30, 31, and that's his prime, man, that dude's going to be a machine. Yeah. It's going to be impressive. I cannot wait to see what happens with that kid too, to be honest.
Yeah, he's got a bright future. There's no doubt about that. No doubt.
Yep, for sure. Man, we're going to cut it off, man. James, dude, hey, thanks for joining the show. This is our first show for MMA Futures.
Awesome.
Yep. So Nathan and I got together and we put our heads together and we're going to try to better this and up the production. I hope you come on again.
Let me know.
Normally I'm going to have a co-host in here. So Chris Gregory's going to be in here. So there'll be some comic relief in there somewhere.
Okay.
And we're going to get Wooster on here eventually. And we're going to see how that goes. And
good luck getting to talk for 30 minutes.
I already know. Yeah. He's just going to sit here and go, that's going to be Wooster right there, man. I just get him fired up, man, when we play Warzone together, man, and he gets so pissed at me. Like it's funny. I can just see his head boiling, getting red. It's funny. Anyway, man, it's good talking to you, man. Hey, good luck with 2021, man. We're happy to have you on here. You got shout outs?
Nah, man, just appreciate you guys for having me on.
All right, brother. Well, thanks, man. We're going to cut you off now.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yep. See you, brother. All right, man, you can end the live stream.